I'm Paris Jordan. I'm a sneaker designer and I design dope kicks. DezineDope is a luxury customization service where I come up with the designs for the customers or work with them whatever their favorite shoes or brands, and we figure out what shoe we're going to use, what materials we want to put on it, then we bring their ideas to life. So I started getting into customizing sneakers or even designing sneakers. Like back in the day when I used to be on Nike ID, and even in middle school, I would draw Air Force One silhouettes and color them different colors, whether it's like changing for the flags or different NBA teams. So I would say that's where my design aspect came from. So during my last year at Purdue, I was just sitting around bored and I had a crazy shoe collection. So had a random idea looking at a Jordan 5 one day, had the black base, and I was thinking, man, this would be crazy if the midsole was gold. Because on Instagram, I was seeing different customizers do things and it would inspire me, but I never really had a chance to hit them up or buy one. So that idea, I was like, man, this is something I think I really can do, just change the black midsole to gold. It seems like it would be nothing. So I went to, I think it was Michael's, I just got first paintbrush, first gold paint I seen. It wasn't even the right paint for the midsole. Go back to the crib and taped, I didn't watch any videos or anything. I'm super meticulous, so I was just I'm gonna freehand this and literally not miss any lines. So yeah, painted that shoe gold and put it on Instagram because people always knew me for putting my regular shoe collection on Instagram. So as soon as I put that gold shoe on there and they just seen something they'd never seen before, the traction was crazy. People started blowing my phone up yo, how do I get these? When did these come out? This and that. And I'm like, yo, I made them. And then from there on, all the homies started sending me their shoes. A business just picked up out of nowhere. Honestly, I spent all my extracurricular time, when I would go to class, and as soon as I would get out of class, I would be picking up a shoe and working on a shoe. Because like I said, all my homies handed me their shoes, so I probably had 30, 40 shoes just sitting around, and it was fun. It wasn't work. So all the way to 3, 4 in the morning, I'm painting shoes, getting different ideas, just learning new techniques on YouTube, just researching things. I never even took a design class. I didn't even study any of this. I was on YouTube teaching myself, trial and error, messing up my shoes, messing up my homie shoe, we were literally just trying to figure out if it worked. So honestly, every second, but not even thinking about it. It was just another, playing basketball, just another hobby. I just think my strong belief in myself was embedded in me through basketball. Just growing up, even as like a little kid, watching Michael Jordan with my grandfather, like I just see it in his face. He wanted to dominate at all times. Like whether it's good competition, bad competition, he's trying to kill. And when he loses, like you can see that he's mad about that and wants to play again. Like, and that's my thing. Like even if I fail at something, I'm trying to get back at it and see what I did wrong. So that's where most of my belief comes from, and I just take everything, really anything I learned from basketball, I apply that to my real life. I just think people shouldn't just have negative thoughts about themselves, because that's when negative outcomes happen, and you may get to looking at other people's work or something else and make you feel like you're not doing enough or you're less than. But if you just focus on yourself and keep working, like I said, have positive thoughts, positive things can happen. I just think anything you think, you can manifest. Anytime things really just get hectic or work just gets out of control, or I really can't seem to focus, I just feel like I need a release. And I'll go outside, pick up the basketball, go shoot some hoops, because that really just takes me to back like my childhood days when I was just more free, like I could think clearly, and maybe I'll even go out there and miss a few shots, and then I'll hit one, I'm like, okay, that's what it was, you know what I'm saying? I had to miss something, hit, and get right back into my motions. I learned everything from basketball, and I still apply it to my life to this day. Like hard work, you have to put in the work and the time, or else you're not gonna get what you want out of it. You're not just gonna be good overnight. Like you're gonna have to practice, you're gonna have to fail, you're gonna have to work out late nights, you're gonna have to study. And then like teamwork, everybody has to play their role, One man isn't gonna be able to do everything, and everybody isn't gonna be able to do the same position. So one person may have to assist, one person may have to rebound, somebody may have to shoot, and somebody may have to package. And then really like just the love of the game for basketball. So I treat the art like it's basketball. So I continue to try to play to win, and honestly, I'm really not satisfied until I win the championship, So the small wins are good, but we got that next game, So that really just keeps me on my toes and keeps me geeked up to keep working. Honestly, I do think I am hard on myself, which I shouldn't be, and I'm my biggest critic because I know what I expect out of myself, and I know the things I can achieve and what I can do. So like I said, I'm just never satisfied, because just wanting to achieve my next goal, it's just like even with every shoe design I do, it's like this one is good, but I got another design I want to do, I got another one to get out. So like I said, it's that next game we got to win. It honestly, the mental is everything. Like that's where everything starts, and honestly where it ends, because if you're not in a perfect mind state, you can't make solid decisions. You're not gonna be focused on what you really need to do. You can't prioritize. So that's why I just feel like you guys stay in a great mind space. A lot of the music I listen to puts me in a good mindset. Like I listen to Nipsey because he inspires me to keep grinding, keep hustling. Like I said, the marathon continues. Wiz, he'll put me in a nice vibe mindset. Like I just don't really like to listen to too many negative things, like stuff that's gonna have my brain going somewhere where I don't need it to be. Like I'm talking to so many people a day that, like I said, I just have to be positive. I have to be, friendly. I have to be, like I said, thinking clear and thinking straight. So music, it just helps me. I don't try to tweak out on anything, because when a situation can happen to me, I don't know if it's gonna be good or bad in my life, because I really can't predict that moment. So, and honestly, you really can't predict anything in life, because at any moment, anything can happen which can deter your plans. So you really just gotta go with the flow and be ready to change and maneuver with whatever throws off your transition. Honestly, whenever I get super frustrated and antsy, I just gotta sit down and roll a blunt. Like that really just calms me down, frees my mind. It's almost meditating to me, and that's honestly, I get some crazy ideas from that too. I watch a lot of interviews and listen to podcasts of some of the people I look up to just to really get insight on the problems they have, how they overcome, the mindset they have, how they're going. Man, we shooting. What up?
Bro, Dior sent it.
Sent what?
The cease and desist.
You're lying.
Bro, what the fuck?
Oh my. Where? Hold on, y'all. Scroll down. What, they got the pictures in every.
For real. They got the site, post.
So can you just tell us about what just happened?
I just got another cease and desist. It's crazy from Dior themselves. The Jordan 1, I guess, they said there's no more of it. It's nuts, man. Like, that's crazy. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen, but I honestly didn't think it was. They done ran off with the shoe, and now they try to get me out the way. Like, man, this game is crazy. Like I said, you can't predict anything. Like, man, this is nuts. Like, I mean, it's crazy. Like, first Louis, Gucci, Supreme, even like Burberry was flagging some of my pictures. Like, you would think that they would want to reach out to the artists and, you know, work with them, but sometimes they just want to take our ideas and sweep us right up under the rug, man. Like, I mean, I get it though, because if somebody was taking my prints or something and making bags or whatever, you know, I would want to come get it too. But it's like, I'm not trying to take nothing off of them. I'm just literally taking their designs and bringing them to a next. I'm just being creative, man. Like, and all on my page, snatching my pictures and send me a cease and desist when they could come talk to me and we could, you know, make so many collections. We could build. But I mean, it's the game. Like I said, you can't predict any of it.
Yeah. I ain't got time today. Told her to find a way. This the designer way. Dior, Givenchy, Balenci way.
I mean, I understand, so I can't even be mad. Like, if I had a brand and people were taking my logos and slapping it on something, I would do the same. But I mean, at the same time, it's also a compliment, because I feel like they're recognizing my work and, you know what I'm saying, it's being brought to the highest of level. And some of the greatest, like Dapper Dan, get cease and desist. So I mean, that just lets me know I'm on the right track with my thoughts. And I don't even really honestly look at it as a bad thing, because I was already in the process of working on my shoe, so it really just transitions me into that lane. So it's really a blessing in disguise. Like I said, I don't try not to look at things as good or bad, you know, so everything happens for a reason. It's not gonna stop anything I was doing. I'm gonna keep creating because I love it. Like, I mean, I wanted to work with these brands and create alongside of them, but now it's time to just create my shoe and become their competition.
Brand new spinner, Benny on the dinner. Yeah, my bitch boo. Playing Ja Rule, we too cool. We too grown. Red bound shoes, sit on your throne. I ain't got time to.
So now we at the Fashion District, downtown LA, and I'm actually here like 2 to 3 times a week, getting different materials, different other resources, t-shirts, trinkets for the shoes, laces. Like, honestly, having access to all these resources is just super beneficial to my brand. Like, I wouldn't have seen anything like this without moving to LA. Like, it's just so crazy being out here from now compared to my first few times out here. Like, didn't know anything about it. Came out here with my roommate just trying to buy t-shirts. And I'm like, man, you can get boxes of tees and hoodies out here. Like, this is different. And then finally perusing on my own, oh wow, there's stores with different leathers and suedes and vinyls. And then there's stores that sell shoestrings, there's stores that sell shoe aglets. Like, I didn't even believe all of this was out here. It was nuts. So just, it gave me knowledge on the different type of materials and a hands-on feel, and also like up my, I guess, designs, because people aren't having access to the same patterns. Like, it's things you see on the internet, but when I can pull up and literally go through different things, I've never seen this before, so let me throw it on the shoe. Like, so it's separating me. Like, that's what I love about the Fashion District. Man, just like the energy around this joint is crazy. It just inspires me to see all these creatives just moving and grooving every day. And then even the people that own these spots, like, you just see them every day, Monday through Sunday, open to close, just, you know what I'm saying, getting it in. Like, look, every day, right? Every day, see?
Maybe next time 24 hours.
You see, I'm telling you, everybody's just working hard, and I love it, man. Like, it just lets me know I need to keep going, you know? And especially they doing it by themselves. They ain't, you know, don't nobody own these spots. I just like love it, man. Like even like the first few times I was out here on my own, I was just so lost because everything looks the same. Like I found a couple cool things on like 10th in Los Angeles, and I'm like, oh man, I see this cool store. Oh shit, I see this cool store. I'm gonna find the exact same things. I get back to 10th in Los Angeles and don't even know where I was at. I'm walking around, spinning the block, don't know what's up. So then I'm like, I'm gonna have to take pictures of the stores or get business cards or something. And then once I got that idea, I got to just moving around so much that I got to find all the consistent stores I need. Like this is one of the stores I used to get a lot of my fabrics from. Like honestly, nobody has access to this. So when I was throwing the clear and the iridescence, different types of snake on shoes, nobody else could be doing that. And then as you get to coming in more, you just get to finding all these different materials that you kind of only see on the internet, but then I can literally drive 20 minutes and I have access to all this, like different types of metallics, snakeskin iridescent. Even like they have sways that I used to mess with. Like even like something like this, I could cut up a Hollywood hotel and throw it on some shoes. Like it just gives me access to so many ideas, man. I love it. Like I said, I see something like this and man, do I want to make a couch one day or a sofa, you know? So it's like, ideas are limitless out here. I just love even chilling when I don't even need anything. I mean, I really find inspiration and mentors in a lot of people. Like, you know, your Tinker Hatfield's everybody, he's everybody's OG. And then like Sean McDowell, he created the Air Max Plus, or designed the Air Max Plus, and that's one of my favorite Air Maxes. So like, just looking at what they go through from start to finish on projects, I love looking at that. But some of the new school designers like Alexander John, I really love what he's doing. He's done a few things with K-Swiss and Puma, and we also both used to work in the same mall back in Indianapolis. So just to see his trajectory, like it's super inspiring. And there's another artist, Frank Cook, and he used to design over at Jordan brand, and I was loving just everything he was doing, because he was doing the real like to the streets type of design, like not really like hype beast type things or no backstory around it. Like all his designs really like came from a place, so like I really just like that type of design. So I mean, really just watching where people create and what they do and just seeing them excel, like I just love everything about that. I mean, honestly, all of my mentors I learned from afar. I don't have anybody I can sit down with and politic with, so I just watch their moves on Instagram, watch their videos on YouTube, read their books and stuff, and just gain insight on their life. But no two stories are the same, so I can just, take some of the things they did and inspire me to make some of my moves. But I just like to honestly do things my way and just figure it out. If I bump my head, I bump my head, but Man, the fashion industry just saved my ass so many times, like last minute orders, last minute projects. Actually, this is the same place I got the material for the Complex Con project. 20 pairs in 2 weeks. Like I remember, what is it? This velvet right here. We didn't even know the design yet. I'm walking around fashion district, we didn't even know the design. I just knew it was a floral t-shirt. So, it was another store I got inspired, got the flowers. I'm like, yo bro, we're gonna do a velvet inside with the green stitching, and on the outside we're gonna do the floral designs. Like I literally came up with that whole complex shoe walking around fashion district in 2 hours. And then I said, came to bro, got 2 yards of this, and the rest was history.
Welcome to what I get paid to do tricks. She want attention, I wanna get rich. She had to go, I can see through her tricks. I did not buy them, but she rockin' Ricks. We went to Paris to custom the kicks. I don't do sacks, might custom the fit. Custom a bitch, I might buy her some tits. Not a new ass, cause she already thick. One time was hard, I did not flip. Bitch, you was fakey, why did you switch? Robert De Niro, I might shoot a flick. Running them routes, had to get.
So right now we headed to another mall. We about to go to Irvine Spectrum right now. We kind of going out the way, but during quarantine, not too many malls are open, so just gotta do what we gotta do. So I'm just hitting the road again. About to hop on this little I-10. Hopefully traffic ain't too bad today, because like I said, hopefully ain't too many people on the streets, but you really just never know, honestly, out here. Honestly, I'm always in my car because I'm going from one place to another, whether it's to pick shoes up, drop shoes off, go to Fashion District, get materials, the post office. Like the moves always got to be done. I stay on the go, so got to have whip, get from A to B. So I spend a lot of my days in the car, on the highway, just moving around. And it's crazy because I could probably easily be ordering online from Nike and not going to pick them up. But I just like going to the mall and actually seeing what's there, because it may be only one, random Jordan 1 just sitting on sale. You never know what size would not be on the site. But then sometimes I get there and they don't even have the shoes I have, which is, I should be calling instead, but I just like being on the move, just being in the field, running around. Like I said, it's like the hands-on going to get it activity. Shoot, driving even provides me with a lot more benefits. Like I don't have to be on my phone texting, so like I don't have to be talking to anybody, so I can just chill, either listen to music, really sit in silence, gather my thoughts. And also just like I can check out the scenery, just honestly get inspired by the things around me, just moving around.
Magical money to see your bitch strip. Risking the biscuit to get to the chips. Private at first when we taking that trip. Yeah. Loose lips, sink ships.
The most difficult thing I've honestly had to overcome is just patience, really. Really, like, I can't rush anything that's going on. Like, I can't watch anybody else's timeline and think I should be there, or why am I not getting picked up on anything? Like, honestly, I just gotta take it a day at a time, and as long as I'm planning my work and working my plan, everything should work out when it's supposed to be. So I just really been trying to master patience lately. To me, success is really just measured by happiness. That's personally though, because like if you're doing what you want to do, or you're just happy in your situation, and nobody can tell you anything, that's successful, because you're waking up and you're going about your day, everything's just a positive outlook. Like, because like I said, more money, more problems, so honestly, I measure success with happiness. If you just love the skin you're in, what you do, where you're at any point.
Not a new ass, cause she already dig. One time was hard, I did not flip. Bitch, you was faking. Why did you switch? Robert De Niro, I might shoot a flick. Running them routes, had to get.
It was like clear separation from like me and some of my peers after really I figured out I wasn't going the basketball way anymore, and I had to just figure something else out. So going to school and being locked in on engineering and graphics, and then when I really locked in on the shoes and was working 24/7, like my friends started, depleting, and less people wanted to hang out because I was just working, and I just knew like, okay, like I'm not gonna be around the same people anymore, because I don't want to even be in the same place anymore. Like I just got different aspirations, so I found myself linking with different creatives, and artists, and just different people that had a vision for themselves, So it's like it was a clear separation with anybody that just wanted the average way of living, I guess I saw. Honestly, there was really no thought to me moving to Cali. I just up and jumped one day. But like the years prior, my first time coming to California was maybe in like 2013. And I had a buddy that stayed in Studio City. So like coming out here and going to his house in the hills, like that was a crazy experience. Like I just fell in love with the atmosphere. The people were just so nice and inviting and inspiring. Like I just like, my first time out here, I was like, okay, this is actually where I want to live. And then just little, triggers or hints kept coming up, just like little things that would lean me towards California. And then maybe 2 years later, I visited again. And then later that same year in June was when I moved. I was working at Fresh Indie probably like 6 months. And my partner at the time, he was going to grad school, and he had got accepted to grad school at California State Long Beach. And like I said, we were working at the store together. He was like, yo, I'm about to move to Cali. What you trying to do? And literally the next week, we were looking for apartments. So it wasn't a thought at all. I just had to figure out when I was going to get there. So like I said, it was just along those lines, the patience thing. Everything is honestly just a waiting game. It's all timing. So now we at the Irvine Spectrum, another one of the mini malls I come to get base shoes, and just sometimes I even find just different inspiration. Like I said, I just go look to see what's on the walls, see like what's in stores, what people are taking a liking to, or even if there's just different colorways I can mess with, And like I said, sometimes they don't even have as many pairs as I need, And sometimes it could even be a restock. I'll go in there and get 10 to 15 pairs from one store. Like, it all just depends on time. That's why, unless I have a staff member's number who can tell me when they got a restock, I literally just gotta be into the stores. Like, so that's honestly the advantage of coming to all these different malls. As much as I don't even shop personally at the mall anymore, like, I still can't lose my love or appreciation for it. I remember back in the day, me and my brothers and the homies, we would just go hang out at the mall. Like, just kicking it at the mall on like a Saturday night, just looking around at what's in there, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I got my stylist eye, I would say. Just seeing different fits, what would look good on me or my little brothers or the homies. And even when working at Fresh Indie, having my first store in the mall, like, y'all can't even beat that. I don't appreciate that till the end, honestly. And I mean, like, the love for this honestly didn't even start with me. It was almost passed down. Like, as early as I can remember, my stepdad was going to the malls on, I think it was Friday releases back then, even maybe Wednesday, getting the J's early, as soon as they come out. Like, I have vivid memories of that. So, like, I just inherently did the same things, you know, just had my eye on shoe magazines, eye on shoe releases, and just, I don't know, just shoe culture and just being around the mall and fashion. Like, it's just been in me ever since I didn't know anything else. And like, even in every baby picture I look at, like, me and my brother had full outfits, Nike to match, jewelry, chains. So it's like, it was almost embedded in me, like, just to stay fitted. So once it was time to make sure my brothers had the right outfits, like, I'm making sure they going fresh to school too. Whatever I like, I'm making sure that it's on them, you know? I always felt like I had a good eye. We were going Value City, I remember, like, shopping for jerseys and clothes, and I'm literally in there, okay, I need this for me. Mom, get these for my brother, get these for JT. He need this outfit, you know, like, literally, like, not even thinking I was styling, but I just wanted my brothers to be fresh. So, like, I just love it. And like, whether it had to do with chores, or my stepdad on about keeping our shoes clean, or my mom talking about, you need to iron these pants a little better, I still see some wrinkles in them. Like, she just always expressed, don't half-ass anything. And like, that was just something that stuck in the back of my head. Like I said, anytime I start ironing some clothes, I'm making sure it's good every time. Anytime I'm cleaning the kitchen, making sure it's good. Anytime I'm on the basketball court, I'm playing, giving my all, making sure I do everything right. So like, literally, I guess the quote, don't half-ass it, is like just super big to me, because it's like, you're gonna get half-ass out of it if you put half-ass in, so. Like, the most important part of my craft, I think, is the cleanliness I go for. Like, I'm just super meticulous, and I've seen so many shoes that have came out. Like, I just know what a shoe should look like to be released. Like, I just want all my shoes to look like they came out in the store. So when people see something on my foot, they feel like they missed a release date or something. Like, hold on, when did that colorway drop? Or, you know, because at the end of the day, I am a sneaker designer, so all my visions derive off things that I would want to be sold. It just all transpired from just wanting to be different and unique. Like, I've always wanted to have shoes that nobody else had, or it's basically not wanting to look the same as everybody else. So then once I finally realized I could customize shoes, like, it just took off. And that's my mindset behind anybody I work with. I just wanted to make a shoe very unique for you.
Bobby,
Shout
I
out to
don't
my
know.
boy who did these too, DezineDope.
Beautiful.
DezineDope, you killed these, bro. These are customs or whatever. I was like,
I thought those were the ones they were
better
gonna put out.
Puma better make a shoe better than our shoe. Let me say that much. 'Cause these are
These are, what are these?
crazy. This is 3M on the other side. Man, we're crazy. Got the dates on. This is a hit.
Gentlemen, the next California sneaker I want
There's a lot of dope customization guys who've already been doing that. We never really see a shoe that comes out that is like any of the customs because we're not the only people paying attention to the customs. The Dior and Jordan are paying attention to everybody that's making fake Dior Jordans. First of all, shout out to my boy DezineDope. He made some crazy Jordan 1s. Oh, nah. These are what these are. My buddy DezineDope did these to represent Nipsey Hussle and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. But only certain ones though.
No, we want you to help us design it. I said, okay. So I made it lighter, more flexible.
Nice.
Obviously, the one that I had more support than the regular public had.
So this right here, this was like the shoe that you got to like put your on, right? Like your whole
My whole
stamp on.
signature.
vibe.
Right.